I know some of y'all. Some of y'all about to be mad, especially respectfully, the toxic baby mamas out here. Look, so now that you can't get incentivized financially for essentially being toxic, because let's be real and very transparent, and I'm not gonna be biased either. 75% of the situations, circumstances as to why somebody is paying child support for their child versus actually just being there is normally because of a toxic dynamic. So now that or just a greedy dynamic. See, what I'm sure most of y'all understand is back in the day when they went ahead and set up child support, that was to reconstruct the setup that was put in place with slavery. If you do your research in slavery, what they did was took the man out of the household, beat him, destroyed him, broke him down, took him again away from the mother and child, right? So now the child, especially if it's a boy, had to be raised by the mother and be subjected to a lower state of being, a weaker mind state, a weaker mind, right? So that would be easier to manipulate and create a strong workhorse, right? Someone that would be submissive, less submissive, obedient, right? Someone that would just do what was told and be in fear most of the time. So that's what we see actually that has been going on with a lot of the fathers, especially that are on child support, right? What happens, especially if they don't have the finances to do it, they get put into a trapped mindset where it's like, oh shoot, every time they're looking over their back because they either can't afford the child support or they're behind, and as soon as they do get caught up, so then when they get out, they don't have a job or they can't afford, they can't get placed for a job because of their record, or they're working under the table. And now that's a whole different situation because now you're tracking them, trying to figure out how much money they get paid. And they can't tell you, or they can't describe or just, be descriptive in that amount because of the situation that they're in financially, economically. Now let's go back. With you not getting those incentives, now the men are getting that money back. Their blood, sweat, and tears. They're getting that back actually in blood because the women are going to have to be now forced back into mentality, a healthier mentality that would hopefully make them go back, retracing, a couple generations of crazy work, diabolical work, as they say now, that was put into place so that they can restructure their mind and think, oh snap, maybe I actually do need the father, or it would be good to have the father in the situation. Let me stop being toxic. Let's try to actually do some, some mediation so that we can have a healthier household, that we can have some stable finances coming in. That way we can actually create generational wealth in the long term. I don't know. I just see that